working with people with addiction and doing a lot of great things out there. So thank you so much for coming this evening.
Thank you. Okay, we'll wind up. So welcome everyone. I'm just going to play a little video for you in a moment, but first of all, I just introduce myself to you. Thank you for the kind introduction. So, welcome to you all. It's a great pleasure to be here. I had a great opportunity to cause a problem in time. All our body functions can deplete. Our quality of life can deplete. The idea we try to open up the energy so that our quality of life can be improved and we can enjoy the pleasure of being in this world. And when walking down, I ask me, I'm lucky that I have the job that I do because I have the opportunity to talk and do the work all the time. But it's really, I feel excited that I have this opportunity to always talk and to help people connect to themselves. This is the beauty of life, because we're in this world to enjoy it. When I was younger, I was thinking it was much more complicated and did a lot of study and meditation, but after a while, what my teachers told me, so you can enjoy yourself, laugh more, you can enjoy life, is really what we're here for. So I'd just like to play a little video now. It's actually just from my YouTube channel. It's actually an article, part of an article that I wrote about what is Qigong. So we've got part 1 and we've got part 2. We'll play them both in a row. It gives you a bit of an idea what we talk about. And I'll talk a bit more, but also I'll ask you to ask questions and explain more. And also tonight we're going to do some practices. I've given you a sheet of paper with some healing sounds. And I'll go through it's an ancient practice. I'll explain more about it. We'll do some healing sounds together, like mantras for the organs of the body. Part 2. Technology is quite good. So is that okay? Enjoy that? It's nice. It just gives you an overview of what it is. Qigong is a Chinese method developed in China, but all the different cultures have a similar type of idea. There are different methods, India, yoga, all different countries have different ideas of connecting with their environment. So really, I'm fortunate it just came my way, or destiny. So it's really a way of how we connect, how we become one. It's the idea, unfortunately, we become separated too much. And we're not really, so then you're a whole complete multicultural self in a way, and then the next part is to start healing other people, to share the chi, to share the energy with everyone. So now my life is becoming teaching and sharing the energy with everyone else. And travelling to a lot around Australia and also overseas, and also we take groups of people to China regularly. I've had fortunate to go there a lot and study in the mountains and also in the hospital. with some of the great masters, and now we take people there to also study there. So it's not to hold on to it. As soon as you hold on something, quite often you've lost it. The more you share your energy, the more the energy will come back to you. So that's the thing about with the Qigong. We don't become like a muscle man of Qi, because you're just going to lose it. Become more of a vessel, we say, so the Qi will flow through you all the time. You don't need to resist it, because it's always there. You use it understanding how you connect with the breath and with the internal energy to connect with everything all the time. So really it would just be there naturally. Some of my teachers in China are in their 90s, and they're very healthy, very fit. They don't have a special diet. They'll still drink a bit of alcohol, have their what's bad, that doesn't really matter, you see, because Tai Chi is more of a art style of Qigong, because the movements really represent a martial art mind, in a way. Even though we say we don't do it as such, but there are traditional practices where you'll be learning martial art application. Even a bit like judo, be rolling on the ground and doing things. And other practices like Falun Gong, Falun Dafa, they have their own ideology and things.
I was wondering if this is how Chinese hospitals welcome your practice and they shun the other group.
Yeah, because yeah, exactly. I'm not political, you see, because some things can be political things. Personally, I like to be centre, so I'm not being politically involved with anything. But I'm accepted by hospital because I'm accepted by the world authorities in China, and also have the right credentials, also have the right qualification. I have medical Qigong, that's in Beijing, that's the world authority authorised by the Chinese government to look after medical Qigong. And I've become a member of that, and I've actually now become an executive of that association as a deputy secretary a few years ago. So that qualification I have there is standardised all around the world. So yeah, so this kind of helps me get to the hospital. Yeah. Good. Yeah, thank you.
How do you practice medical Qigong?
Medical Qigong?
Yeah.
Well, medical Qigong is of Qigong, see, because we're saying there's martial art styles, or we also call it sports Qigong. Because in China they have a lot of sports universities, which are turning out more instructors, which are called sports Qigong, Tai Chi. They all do the Wushu and all this stuff. Okay? And the medical Qigong is one of the ancient practices, where Tai Chi styles of the Chinese martial arts, or Qigong, is a relatively newer style. They have a history of about 40 organs of the body. So we say it helps the organ function. So the Qi draws all the fluids and the blood through the body. So in Chinese medicine, it's quite different to Western medicine in that aspect. It's similar to like Ayurvedic medicine in a way, because you're going to help improve the organ function, which will secrete the chemicals, also the drugs within the body, which the body is lacking. So if you go to a Western doctor, we find there's something wrong with us, and they say you're lacking this, we'll give you the pill to fix that drug up. But you go to Chinese, Ayurvedic doctors do the same thing. They'll tell you, oh, you're lacking in that, so let's give more energy or more thing to your liver, which will secrete that fluid, which will balance that out. So we call it medical Qigong in that way, because we're helping the organ function. And at the hospital where I work at, we work it more as a part of the patient's therapy. So we look at more of the stress management side of it, the meditation, and that internal healing aspect that can come from it. Because the movements we do when we do the exercises, which we'll do then, would accept it. So it's nothing you can push, it's something that is. It's like a Taoist, as a Buddhist or a Hindu practice, we just do our practice and allow people then to come to us. I'm not so much promoting myself too much, a little bit, but not too much, you know. The right people will come at the right time. I'm always got that idea of being like-minded, and the right opportunities come at the right time. My girlfriend's always amazed when I drive along, I get the right parker. Parker always appears when I want myself. Just happens sometimes.
He got the one spot outside. I saw him.
Doesn't always happen. But most of the time it does. Yeah, but the thing, because I've been working in a drug and alcohol rehabilitation centre for 25 years, and we're just part of the stress management program. But it's really about educating people about themselves in a way, you know? Because the the exercise and the movements that we do, it's a way of people to connect. So you have to talk a little bit, but not too much. It's interesting.
Is it what Shabashi?
Sorry?
Shabashi.
So, yeah, Shibashi?
Right?
Yeah.
Is it Qigong?
Yes.
What's the difference from Qigong?
Yeah, yes, it's one of the styles that I do. Shibasha, that means the 18 movements. Shi is 10, ba is 8. Shibasha, that means the 18 movements or 18 techniques. It's a common form, and it's one of the styles I've actually written a book on it, and the DVD. It's one of the regular forms I do. It's a very popular set of exercises. It's got only relatively it's a newer style. It's only been developed in about 1982, I think it was developed, in a place in Shanghai. We call the Shanghai Qigong Research Institute. Luckily, so I go there regularly, and I'm good friends with them there. And they say a research institute attached to the Shanghai. They're not doing the martial art application of it. Yeah. So you've done that one, sir?
So it's a part of Qigong?
Yeah, it's Qigong.
Oh.
Yeah, it's Qigong. We call it Tai Chi Qigong. Because Tai Chi, really a term represents the yin and yang symbol. The symbol's broken up into yin and yang. The Chinese will call it Dai Ji Tu. The word means symbol. So the yin and yang creates the so when we say a Tai Chi form in a way, we talk about the yin and yang in the body. We talk about the yin and yang balance, the yin and yang form. So it doesn't really mean the movements, it means coming to balance, coming to harmony. So there's a lot of words, it's kind of, what does it mean? You know, like a lot of cultures, you know, if we understand what does it mean, what word mean, then you can actually break it down. So it's quite good. It's a really good style.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Can I just clarify then, is Tai Chi a form of Qigong?
Yes.
Is that right? Yeah.
You want to become healthy. That's also like it's something, you go beyond that, you just become one. So the ultimate level game is just to be one, to become non-dualistic. There's no two, it's just one. We all become one together. So not everyone wants that, from my experience. You know? Everyone likes the idea of it, but I'm not sure if everyone really wants to go to that stage because it takes a lot of dedication.
Do you?
Sorry?
Do you?
Do I? Yes. Yes, I do. Yes, because when I had that accident years ago, when I was 19, I had 3 months in hospital. I was a head-on collision, I was just turned 19, and I didn't have any spiritual upbringing. My family just a normal, loving family. We didn't have any spiritual people in the family as such, so really, all good. But we had a lot of medical people in the family and teachers type thing, so business people. So when I had that accident, I didn't really correctly. It was wrong. He said they have to cut it off and do it again. And I was kind of like, oh no. So the next day they had to get me back and get a saw. Well, it's very humiliating and the whole thing. I got quite angry. And they applied the game, and from then I just kind of, it was that incident, I got a bit angry, and that anger and boosted me out a little bit, and also the transferring in a hospital, going in an ambulance, along an ambulance trip, and going to a new place. I just seemed to wake up a bit. I remember my family came the next day and saw me and said, he's much better. The lights have come on. And personally, the lights have come on, they've ever been on ever since. I've just come awake. But really, there's that initial anger which started it off. Yeah? Anger is an emotion which sometimes people think we should suppress anger. But it's a natural emotion, it should be expressed sometimes, because it can give people superhuman strength. Just go internal. So I started to do a natural process of meditation and inquiry within myself, just by being there naturally, because there's nothing else there's nowhere you could go. So then when I started doing meditation, I thought, I've kind of been doing this already, in that state. Even now, it's kind of like that state is kind of pretty much always there. So it becomes natural. So through the journey of learning and going to China, also been to India quite a bit, met a lot of the gurus there and been all the sacred ashrams and all the sacred mountains and things. It's very powerful. So you feel this great energy come to you, but it's always just felt natural. It's quite simple after a while, I think. You know? It's just really there. just being in that peace. So through my practices now, what I teach is just really be in that peace, that calmness. Because that's when we discover really about what we're not really, who we not really are, there for a reason. So I think we still have to experience it a bit. You know, it's difficult for some who have really health problems and need medication to, to get by. It can be difficult. But yeah, I think people can, of course.
Have you had good results in helping people to manage pain?
Yes, a lot. A lot of people, a lot of cancer people with cancer have told me a lot when they do the qigong, they don't have pain. Some will get up and they just start doing the qigong and there's no pain. Can't feel any pain. They sit down and they feel it again because the body's in motion, the energy's flowing. The mind, body become fused and the pain dissipate a bit. The idea, of course, you do it enough, it just will go away a little bit. One of my teachers is a medical qigong specialist in China, where he's also a professor of Western and Chinese medicine in a big hospital. He talks about going to the nothingness state all the time, the qigong state. If you go to it enough, practice. And so yes, in qigong there's it's very important. Very important. Because what we're going to do now is I want to show you.
There was one more question.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, go ahead. In the yoga meditation, what mental techniques do you use? Is it sitting in the mind or is it focusing on something? What mental techniques?
Oh, look, it's not, we're trying in a Taoist meditation sense, we try not to put anything in because you have to take it out eventually. So really, you can really just start with the settling of the body, the concentration of the body, then the breath, but then really having the mind on nothing. We don't really have a mantra as such. We just keep the mind in the moment, in the present time. The breath is always important because it does tune you back in all the time. But really after you do the movement practices, the body means 6, Jua means the 6 healing sounds. Now the 6 healing sounds is one of the ancient practices in China. As I mentioned, Qigong's got a very long history in China. It's got a history of about 4,000 to 6,000 years, which are documented. But the healing sounds a history of over 2,000 years. It's from written records from 2,500 years they've documented the healing sound. So it's one of the ancient classic practices. And it's what we call is an open practice. So it means there are quite a few variations to it because there's no one that holds the styles. There's another style that I do, we call it the Dalian Gung, or called the Wild Goose Qigong. Another style that I practice a lot. And this is actually a lineage form, where the Grand Master, the lineage holder, who's a 28th lineage holder, is still alive, and he's my teacher. And so that's very exact, very formal. But this healing sounds, like a lot of the other styles of Qigong, are common forms, so there's a few variations. But the sounds, I was fortunate my teachers have taught me from in Beijing, so a bit more of the Mandarin style of it, But the sounds is a very ancient history, and it goes back to the medical let go. So the healing sounds have been used through time as a way of cleansing the emotion and healing the body, also bringing up the virtuous emotion. Because this is a really important part, I think, because we are virtuous beings. We're spiritual beings in physical form, and we just need to understand that something. So it's okay to get angry, but it's good to let it go. So then the heart relates to joy, excitement. And joy is a funny word. People will say, "Oh, I love joy." Not too much joy in the world, but the world is say with joy is more excitement. Too much excitement affects the heart function. It doesn't beat correctly. It's not very good. So you let that excitement go a little bit, and that from that loving side, the emotion of peace and love can occur. This is really a higher emotion. Yeah.
What happens if there's too much peace?
So, too much peace? Too much peace?
Haven't had that problem yet.
It's the main thing. Then the next emotion, because what we're following here we call is the progressive order of the 5 elements. One element gives birth to the other element. So the wood element gives birth to the fire element. So the liver gives birth to the heart. So you burn the fire, you boil the wood to make the fire. And the fire comes down the moulds, the embers form into the earth. And earth then relates to the spleen and the emotion of worry, honesty and trust for the virtue. But then the emotion of metal. See, the Chinese elements have metal, a bit different to the Hindu elements where they have air and ether. Because the theory is when we do with the Chinese 5 elements, it works in the postnatal state. That's the state we live in now. Okay? So we say it's the elements that are given to the human race to develop itself in this world. So we call it the prenatal state and the postnatal state. The postnatal state is this state we live in now. This is the most important part. For Taoists, it's the most important thing. The world or the next life or the next spiritual world is very important. It's just the way it's life. We have to manage that. So if we let grief go, the emotion of strength and righteousness occurs. This is what we really need. Yeah? Without the emotion of grief, you can't really get those elements. You have to get one. Yin makes a yang. They all kind of come together and come around. Yeah? Very important, very important. So then we go from the metal element, goes to the water element. Relates to the winter, the kidneys, and emotions of fear. Now fear, again, is an emotion that we all express, we all experience. Very important. But fear, you really bring it up. But the emotion of fear, let's go for wisdom and perception. So without fear, well, those emotions don't really fully develop. It's something that we develop within our life. It's really important. So when we do the healing sounds, we help let go of some of these emotions. The excess that goes, and it clears it with the vibration and the sound and the intention, bring it to a higher level. So yang to yin. So I think we should do some now. Okay. We're all ready? That's good. So I'm going to teach you. I like to teach people things. So let's just start here. They'd all like to stand up. Now, when we start a standing practice, so first of all, make sure your feet are parallel. It's always like on the train tracks there. You sink in a bit, knees come down, tailbone chop, top, the chin in a little bit, lift up. It's like we have a crown the head, lifting up the skull bit. And the arms come out the sides slightly there. It's a bit like you're holding like a big ball. So like you're holding a ball, just gently. So your fingers all soft, open into the earth. Go back to breathing in and out through the nose now. And the eyes open gently, looking out. The first sound we do is for the liver. Again, the liver's here on your right hand side. It's over here. The physical liver. This is your hand underneath your rib cage. First of all, we just bring our awareness to that area. Just concentrate there. Now, liver sound is shoe, like a shoe, shoe. So when you make the sound, the lips are curled up, like a kiss someone. Your tongue, like naturally at the bottom of the mouth. So I'll just lead the sound and just join in when you feel comfortable. Hold your liver, kind of tone the liver. The sound originates in the liver and comes through your mouth into the earth. So I just lead, just join in when you feel comfortable, but the sound's always soft. We say it's kind of lower voice. Like shoo, shoo. It's like a shoo. So try to make it vibrate. Back of the hand face and draws up the centre of the body and opens out like a flower. That's it. Then comes back towards the forehead and we guide the chin down. Slowly come down. Can you breathe in now? Breathing in and breathing out. Come down. Now with the sound. have the earth chi, and reach up in the sky. You guide the heaven chi at the top of the head. You let it come down through the whole body, cleansing and healing the whole body. Buzzing, tingling your hand and the fingers a little bit. Then moving the hands over the dantian in this area just beneath your navel. Close your eyes, just relax and feel. The eyes open gently, hands come down. In through the nose first. Think of cleansing the heart. One more. Hands come down. Now the heart channel actually runs from underneath your armpit and comes down inside your arm to the small finger down here. So doing a movement helps stimulate that channel. So first of all, we'd like to hold a ball like in front of you. The hands come up, about chest height, you turn the palms out. It draws like a circle, like a bubble. Goes out, turn up the chest, the heart, then turn the palms over. It's quite simple, just pause at the first one. Hands come up, turn it out, circle, that's good, up and down. Now with the sound. Breathing in. Cleansing the heart. One more. And put the hands over the organ now, in the same order. So we start with the liver. And put the hand on your liver there, on the right hand side. Just relax and feel in that area. It's quite warm. Now, over the heart. Allow the heart to draw the warmth in. Just relax. Feel in that area. The spleen on the left hand side. Relax and feel in that area. The eyes open gently, the hands come down. And we're going to sit quietly in meditation for about 10 minutes now. So we're just going to sit quietly in a calm position. We'll just turn the lights down a little bit. Put some music on if you like. And just leave a little bit. It's really just to maintain that peace for a while now. We call it the processing stage. After doing the practice together, the chi now is finding its way. So through the calms of the mind, you can to order the mind. And through the peace, we let our heart open. Like a smile, a wave of loving kindness every cell of the body with smiling. Into that quiet, deep space. It's beautiful. It's natural. It's kind of connecting to ourself. It happens. So when I talk about sometimes about my life, sometimes it's the worst thing could have happened to me 38 years ago. It was actually the best thing that ever happened to me. Because I would have had the opportunity to meet all the people I meet. And all the, please, if you want, and also some of the leaders always come to classes or contact me, email me, or thank you. Thank you.
So it was a wonderful introduction. I think everyone now knows Simon. You can follow up, and I saw you have a website, and you can sign up for courses online.
Oh, that's right.
All
Yeah,
kinds
we
of
have
things.
a lot of retreats and
Their values, that kind of thing. So our first speaker is Paolo Totoro, and he is very, very, very well known in the Italian community. Anyone here Italian? He's very well known. He's now over 80, so he's journeyed on a very long journey from, he came to Australia with Fiat, so business, then he was actually advising the government on multiculturalism, the policy for Australia, and became the founding Commissioner for Ethnic Affairs. So he's got that experience. Then he became the chairman of the